Alright, 3 example solves, except I am trying my absolute hardest to flex, be as fancy as possible beyond, you know, intelligibility, and there's going to be very few instructional moments, but hey, people will probably enjoy watching this because content consumption or something, I don't know. Let's see how we go. I guess this could be like a good way to kind of get an idea of how my, I guess, creative process goes when I'm trying to like think of concepts and crap for just cubing. Obviously 90% of it doesn't end up being useful, but sometimes I do, you know, strike the occasional gold. How's the scramble looking? A little easy. Yeah, I don't like that. Too easy. Let's make things a little difficult. The inspection phase is going to be mostly the same. Like the fancy stuff's mostly going to apply to like F2L. There's a kind of stinky blue cross plus first pair. Like I don't love this pair being where it is at the moment. But I can do like R prime, B prime, R prime, F2, and then actually this works out kind of okay, I think. Yeah, we're going to get fancy, and again, this may not be practical, but this is what we do. So we're going to start off with like R prime, B prime, R prime, F2 like this. Actually, if I was being smart, instead of doing F2, I would probably do... actually, never mind, I think F2 here is fine. Actually, let me think. I feel like there is something here. I don't just want to like do that and then insert that. That's like, I don't know, it's too easy. I think maybe I would just do like LF2 and then that ideally. And then what do I see here? So I see this, I see this. I can't really insert this while making this something that I like. This pair, can't really do much with that. Actually, we kind of can. And then there's this pair, like you can do that to make it, but I don't see anything great. So the fanciest thing I see here that is not really a teachable moment, but it's cool, is we can insert this, but instead of doing L, we're going to do L prime. And now we have this pair. I would love to do something fancy here, but I do kind of need to resolve this. So I'll probably do like R, U prime, R prime, U, L2, like that. This is a pseudo F12 pair, so we're just going to probably do Y2. Like Y2 is fairly quick to do if you practice it. So it'd be like U2D. Yeah, there's no way to insert this while making this a free pair, so I think best thing to do here is just that, D2. Actually, is there like a UD combo? Yeah, I think I should be doing like fat U prime, D prime, and then that cuts the rotation. Like that. Obviously do like fat for like the love of God, like don't do what I'm about to do. But I see a way to do CLL while solving a single edge, which will give us a 3-cycle commutator, which is, some of the cases can actually be faster than like all of the PLLs. So I could do that, and then I could just do that to finish. All right, that's one. There was some stuff there. I feel like I should find a way to like work, like don't try this at home in the title, but I'm blanking on like how I could even do that. Give me ideas for how to title these videos in the comments. It's not what my brain was built for. All right, how's this scramble looking? Yeah, too easy. What about now? Yeah, let's roll with it. Pardon me. So immediately I see orange. I can get 3 edges done in 3 moves, like D2, L, F2. There's like this stuff going on here. So yeah, we got a fair few options. There is a free pseudo pair that could be potentially fruitful, but I'm not seeing a good way to preserve it because like this little cross edge here is just kind of an issue. So I don't think we can really preserve that. Same with this one. The cross edges are just not in the best position to allow for anything fancy. I think all I'm going to do here is I'm going to guess like track this as my first pair for now, and I'm going to do the cross in a way that you might not expect. So what I'm going to do, and this is really nice to finger trick, it's basically fat R U prime, fat R2 prime U, fat R, and then D2L, which ends up being really nice. So like that. Free pseudo pair, what else have we got? So there's like one here, this is kind of whatever. Yeah, I think here I'll just do the free pseudo pair, which is, it'll be something like D prime, LU2 L prime, and then what do we get? I guess we can do this as a pseudo pair, because this and this like are both kind of similar in terms of niceness. I think this ends up finishing the XX cross as well, so like make that, and then U prime D2, insert this pair here, and then D prime, and then that does give us a XX cross. Alright, so these last two pairs suck. These are really annoying. There's no way to really do them 2-gen because of like this little setup thing here. Any way that I do this pair, I don't think is going to give any... Actually, wait, there is a way to do this pair that makes this a free pair. So I will do that. So there's basically 3 ways to turn this into a free pair in like 3 to 4 moves. You can do that. You can do that. Or the least common way is you can do this. And that least common way turns this into a free pair. Take the dot in real solves and in real life. But there is a kind of stupid ZBLS from this angle. You can do like this, insert the pair, R prime, N prime, U2. And then at this point you can even start looking ahead to your ZB because like MU prime, N prime doesn't affect the corners. So something like that. And then just do an ALK. Know your ZBs. I don't even know if that's the best ALK for that case anymore, but that's what I'm doing. And I'm not currently interested in relearning ALKs that not very rarely, but like don't come up enough for me to care too much. There's probably something with like an S slice that saves 0.2. Alright, so third and final flex solve. I haven't really had any prof stuff come up, but I feel like it's kind of hard to be super flexy with it. How's this scramble looking? Is there another airplane going over my house? Are you kidding me? There is. Alright. Scramble's a little easy. I don't like having 2 solved edges. Yeah, we'll go with this. What can we do? Okay, I see a way to make this and this a free pair. And this is something I probably wouldn't do in a real solve, because like the cross I see here is like U prime F, D prime, R prime, F prime, and like these 2 pieces here barely move. The blue and white and the blue, white, orange corner. So it's just like a more human first pair to see. But if you look extra closely and are trying to actively flex, then you do see that there is a way to make this a free pair. There's actually a couple ways, I think. Which way do I want to go with? I think most people would think like B2. So since that's more obvious, that's not the one I'm going to do. Instead I'm going to do U prime F, which puts these in good positions, D prime, U2 R prime, and then U F prime. Or you could even do U prime F prime, both are fine. I think U F prime is better because it puts more F12 pieces in the U layer, so we'll go with that. And then doing this pair while trying to be fancy somehow. Can't really do much with this. Can't really do a whole lot with this. I mean, you can cancel into it, which is kind of nice. And yeah, you can't do much with this. So what we will do is we will start inserting it, and then in the process, we will solve this pair, like that. Basically just cancelling into like R2 fat U, R2 fat U prime R2. So last 2 pairs. Ooh, okay, this is interesting. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to purposely solve my F12 so that I need to do R2, U2, R2, U2, R2 to fix the edges. because I see this as a free pair and I see this will become a free pair that way. And I can also do VLS here, which is just like a sledge. And then I can even cancel into R2U2 stuff. And in theory I could have cancelled into that A perm. So yeah, there's 3 ridiculously, unnecessarily flashy, flexy solves. I'm sure there were very few teachable moments, if anything, but there's a bit of a peek into my creative process when I'm doing stuff like this, because I do kind of do this as an exercise from time to time. No froth stuff came up, but that's fine. I've posted a ton of froth stuff content over the years, so yeah, there's some ideas. Get creative.